Hi, just a quick check-in. We are at hour 12 of 24 hours of Dewey's Readathon. I just finished another book, but I knew this was going to go quick, and I'll tell you why in just 1 minute. Let me bring up the book if I can. The book I just finished is C is for Courting by Shelley Shepherd Gray. And the reason this book went so quick, I'm sorry, my library's not coming up. The reason this book went so quick is it was said to be 304 pages on Goodreads, as well as on the NetGalley app, I believe. But on the Kindle app, it only came in at 202 pages. And there we go. I am literally at the end of this book. So, C is for Courting. Let me bring up the cover for you. Here it is, Shelley Shepherd Gray. It's the Amish ABC series. I read the first two, and the next one, number 4, does not come out until June of 2026. I'm losing my thought. Okay. I don't think I'm going to make it much longer, but this book basically was, there were 4 Schrock siblings, okay? When they were young, their mother left the Amish faith, so they were not raised as Amish, they were raised as English. In books 1 and 2, or should I say books A and B, 3 of the Schrock siblings had found mates, 2 in particular in the Amish faith. And now, what about the other 2 Schrock siblings? So that gives you kind of a general idea of the story itself. I'm so glad that I had this book in my queue because I just read 2 heavy-hitting psychological thrillers, one of which I think I have mentioned that I may even end up putting in a trigger warning or 2 on. So to have a light, sweet romance where you know it's just going to be sweet. I mean, that's kind of the reason I read these inspirational romances, because you know you're going to be guaranteed a good, sweet story. And that's what happened here, especially when someone who had left the faith comes back to the faith. And then coming back to the faith, she found love. So I loved it. And I have to tell you the last thing that Ms. Gray said at the very end. Let me see. Why is this not coming up as a full page? She says, because of that, I have many people to thank for this, and the alphabet series will continue. So there's a D book, and maybe it'll go beyond that. So, like I said, super quick check-in, hour number 12 for Dewey's Readathon. What I have next is the second book in the Zoe Storm series by Rui Chardonnay. And so I am going to start that tonight. It's, like I said, it's 8 o'clock. I have basically been reading and writing book reviews all day long, literally. And it's probably getting close to time for a break, but I'm at the very least going to get a good bite into Run for Your Life. And I think I pulled that cover up. So let me show it to you. I also organized my audiobooks for the year, so things are a little bit out of sync in my photo album. Where is, I know I have it. It's got to be here. Run for Your Life. Rui Chardonnay. Okay, there we go. Run for Her Life. So that's the next book. Sorry that it took so long. I cleared the screen. So Rui Chardonnay, Run for Her Life, book number 2 in the Zoe Storm series. So I'm going to get to that right now. If I'm still awake, at midnight would be hour 16. I don't think I'm going to be awake at midnight, but if I am, I'll try to pop in. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Have a good one.